And here we are, Tuesday morning. Later walk than usual. Why? Because today it's a work. I was just watching work-free day, the 35th anniversary of the public declaration of Slovenian independence and the start of the War of Independence, which fortunately lasted only 10 days. We were also fortunate that here in this immediate area there were no fights, there was no hostilities, but I still remember, this intersection, Chucky Lizzie, was blocked. They blocked the intersection with cars, and also, there were, the obstacles. While in that corner, in the wall that is around the parking lot, the Slovenian forces had used it as improvised, fortifications, and basically they had their stock of weapons there. Tuki, danes ni nič. Pridi, danes ni nič. So for first couple of days I was here in Šiška, in Ljubljana. But then there was one, let's call it a simulated aircraft assault on the Ljubljana. Basically, Yugoslav military jet went Mach 1, and there was a sonic boom above Ljubljana. So mom sent me to go to the let's say country house of my grandparents, where, and this is basically very rural area in the in the hills, not mountains. Pridna. And there I saw even more military than here in Ljubljana, because there was some military action going in that direction. Ow, Lizzie, where Yugoslav military column managed to force through one of the intersections there, which was also, fortified with vehicles, trucks, and so forth. And when I was sent to Volavlje, Slovenian forces were actually using that rural roads because they were, you know, not congested or used or exposed as the main roads for transport. So we would see, you know, military trucks going non-stop by the village. And with the local kids we would be playing, you know, not cops and robbers or cowboys and Indians, but you know, Slovenes versus Yugoslav. Yeah. Currently 21 degrees Celsius. Warm. Warm, warm, warm. Yesterday we went for our walk at 7. This one wanted to go. And it was 31 degrees still. Yeah. Here we are expecting the peak of the this heat wave on Saturday, Sunday. But yeah, around Europe the things are getting pretty heated. Yesterday, I think yesterday in France, or on Tuesday, yeah, on Tuesday, they recorded already 44 plus Celsius, degrees Celsius, you know, the heat highest recorded, apparently. And we are also expecting that this year we will once again make a new record. Of course, it will not be as high, but yeah, unfortunately, you know, people died already. Majority due to swimming, you know, you are very hot. Yeah, a lot of them, you know, in rivers and lakes. You are very hot. You jump in the river. You forget that there is a strong current, that there are rapids, that you just ate or you have a cramp or whatever, or because there is such a quick temperature change, there is a contraction, you know, of your blood vessels. You lose consciousness, and then unfortunately you drown. Yeah, and here once again our railways had already declared that due to the heat the trains will be running slower due to the heating of the train tracks. You know, they are getting softer. But we just care if we will meet NAR. That's our main goal. Yeah. Liza yesterday ate in the morning, and for my lunch I said, okay, let's go to McDonald's. She got her mandatory nuggets, ate everything. Yeah, it was so hot. I got, you know, fresh batch of nuggets on the way home, which is what, 5 minutes. The nuggets were still hot. She could eat them, you know, I made sure, but you know, they were basically, yeah, they couldn't cool down. It was so hot. And this is why we are in slippers. And yeah, yesterday, there was also a chance of rain. This is why we went at 7, because I checked the weather map, the radar map, and there was another huge storm coming, but it was, like bypassing Ljubljana. But I said, okay, let's go, just to be sure. Liza went and took a dip. Yeah. Then we came home, and in the evening I started hearing some, thundering. I said, okay, the rain will start, the storm has finally came. And then, it was very symmetrical banging going on. And then I remember that yesterday it was, our main commemoration event here in Ljubljana, and that those were, gun salutes. Yeah. No rain. Revatuki. I don't want to walk there because it's a little bit damp. Plus I don't see if there are any holes. Okay, we will end with Slovenian flag. Lizzie, tuki. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay, that's it for today.